everyone, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we have got some things to fix as per always. So last time we were doing a lot of building of electrolyzers and filters, and that's actually done pretty well for us. I thought we needed to deal with sulfur. Turns out sulfur's fine for now. Might be a permanent fix, of course, because it never is, but we'll get there. While doing my scouting and figuring out what I needed to fix in the base, I did notice this has been broken for probably forever. So let's fix that. Awesome. What else do we want to do? Okay, we're going to try and improve copper, and we also need to probably get more hydro. We need to get more water for things. So we can do all of that. None of that's really a big problem. What I might want to do though is I might want to grab that sulfur that has been kicking around here for ages. I know something around here makes a lot of sulfur. Like, look at that. That's... Ooh. That's more than I was expecting to try and take of sulfur. That's okay. We can take what we find, I suppose. Okay, we only got like a little bit of sulfur there. That's not quite as well as I wanted it to go. But I will take that into one of my sulfur farms. Hopefully that'll do. I don't think a sulfur farm is quite the right word for what those things are. They're clearly fart farms. Where is a fart farm anyway? Well, not too far. There it is. Okay, cool. Keep going that way. Gosh, these level 3 trains are scary. They move so quick when they're going. Like, I think I worked it out about 430 kilometers per hour, which if that hits a person, I don't even need to do the maths how bad that goes. Okay, so we're here at the fart farm, which is the official name for it, obviously. Do we need more oxygen? Oxygen seems like it's doing okay. And we will go this way. Get a steel chest. Just chuck the sulfur in there. That's not how anything works. Chuck it in there, it'll eventually all get sorted. Okay, so that doesn't really help us too much. So next we need to get copper being a little bit more efficient, which isn't too difficult. It's just getting some pumps over here. I think that's where I need the pumps. Yes. So we've got 4 pumps, so if we use them efficiently, we'll get some real work done. So, long story short, we're getting nothing done with this. So, actually do a line of pumps to actually really push stuff across. And we've got 1 pump left. We'll probably go build some more pumps by hand very soon. And finally the last pump, which can go right there. Okay, that should speed up copper production, which is desperately required. We have not picked up more hydro plants, and I imagine that's going to be problematic because... Oh, I should probably go back home as well. Yeah, so we're going to not have any hydro plants, which is still fighting the amount of stone we don't have. We'll get there though. We will get there. Still loving the little pats, the little feet going. Now with the extra copper we should be making more of the general good stuff. Blues, reds and all the good things that come between. We check down here. I mean look, that's actually, funnily enough, going too slowly. We could build more. At some point red's going to really start suffering, but not doing it yet. It does look like it's going backwards though. Okay. So more reds would probably be required very soon anyway. So hydro plant. Let's improve my filters just so we get a little bit more sludge. And then, I don't know. After that, everything that I've written in my book is empty. So I would need to fix it up. But it's okay. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just trying to think of what we actually need to do now. I think ban science. Probably not a bad idea. Banning science will only cause disaster, and that's what I like to see in my life. More disaster, please. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. We'll need to, of course, get rid of the saline, but that's pretty normal for this setup. Just do it like this. That works, and then let's get rid of the saline. We don't want that. And let's just get some water. I'm gonna grab 2 lots of that just in case that's a problem, because it could be. Yesterday's stream was a bit rough, sadly. If you weren't here, someone was telling me how badly I play the game, and it kind of got in my own head. Now, I know I play the game badly, and I will not be the one to say I am an amazing player of this game, but after a while, it just gets to you. And that was kind of a surprise to me, but I thought I was going to be strong on that. I wasn't. But yeah. It was just the thing that was happening. I mean, they probably believed they were helping. Let's be honest. They probably thought, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm helping this guy be a better player by telling him his entire setup sucks. I mean, look, man, I could tell you that. I could tell myself that my setup sucks all day of the week. And I do. It sucks. That should help as well. But yeah, it was just a little bit harder than I was really willing to deal with that day. Interesting that these aren't being crushed. Why are these not being crushed? Because the slag slurry is full. Not the worst thing in the world to be full, honestly. We should be using more of this, so we should be making more sludge. And that probably would need a Jimmy Jams, as they say. No one calls them the Jimmy Jams, but I'm gonna. Right, they should all be going now. These ones are a little bit low in sludge, but that's okay. I got a plan for those guys. I mean, hell, we could probably even think about doing another filter farm. That'd be probably overly extravagant. But you know what? That's who I am as a person, just an overly extravagant lad. If you ask anyone to describe me, they'd say he's over extravagant. Not even acceptingly extravagant, overly extravagant. And then I just prance in wearing like a bright purple cloak. And I'm like, greetings, peasants! Yeah, he does this. He calls everyone peasants. He thinks it's endearing, but he's just an asshole. It's like, oh, you peasants wouldn't understand, I'm afraid. I'd like to find the person who thinks that calling everyone peasants is endearing. Because that is the least endearing thing. Looks like these aren't actually connected. That's probably the real problem. I'd probably like some more filters as well. That's doing alright. more filters probably wouldn't be too bad though. But yeah, Slake Slurry is going pretty quick, and I imagine these are filling up. I'm gonna say fast, but it doesn't appear that fast. I wish you could have a pump that sort of tried to equalize these two sides. It might be possible to have such a pump, but I don't think it would be easy. What might be a better thing to do then would be to connect this one here. No, I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, it's filling them up. That's what matters. And it fills up so much faster. Okay, it's equalized them a little bit. And with the extra sludge, it actually looks like we might... Those trains are fast. I mean, this one's probably going to be filled up pretty quickly. I mean, it's almost done. Yeah, okay, that little bit of addition helped. So, now what I think we do is we look at making red circuits faster, maybe? Where's this going? Going down to here, which is kind of where I wanted to be anyway. Or do we work on science? That I was mad to work on science. Mad! But little do they know that I can work on science like the best of them. That harumph made me cough. I'm not a professional harumpher, clearly. And that's making the silicon, which is silicon being used a lot of? I don't know if it's being used a lot of, but I think otherwise this goes up to the lead, which, not lead, solder, which I do know is being used a lot of. Tin might be a problem. We could... Yeah, we might need more tin. Actually, don't we have tin being made here? We do. It's not quite enough. We really could do more of those things where we make it slightly faster with speed modules and productivity modules. Okay, science. Let's think about science for a moment, because more science is probably good. Because the more science we have, the faster we can get this game done. Well, actually, so same with rockets. Rockets are probably the real slow point. And speed modules are slow. Seeing why a speed module is slow, I would have thought we'd have lots of speed modules by now. Those are making... Oh, you know what? We could probably do with some more of those. Okay. Not really helping me making the... Those are still slow? Why are you slow? No real reason. I mean, these could be faster, I suppose, and that's copper again. But that's... happening. It'll be a little slowly, so maybe copper is something we could just really expand upon. But before I do that, let's just grab this madness. Just extend it. Always extend the madness, never withdraw the madness. Okay, madness has been extended. Good. Good to have extended madness. Funnily enough, I think we're going to have to keep doing the same thing because of the... Well, the madness, frankly. As we've discussed, the madness is only being extended. Good news is it should be making more things now, and that would give me more modules. I mean, more speed modules is good, of course, but the problem we're going to run into fairly soon is other things. Really, aluminium's? Oh, aluminium's not a problem. It just looked like it was. Black processing modules required. That's copper. Maybe what we do... What's this making? This is making solder. Well, I mean, you know, we could take some of that tin. Not all that tin's required. Not copper, admittedly, but... Also, it looks like we're not quite making enough of this stuff. What's going wrong here? Okay. We'll just... this so we can make more stuff. Really just kill our resources. Great, and how are we going down here? Same problem? Kind of the same problem, yeah. Interesting, I didn't know that was even a thing that was happening, but okay, that's fine. There's some weirdness going on there. Let's just in that weirdness. Okay. So hopefully that wasn't slowing down other things too much. Probably that slowdown was due to the fact that blue boards are on the wrong side of the buffer chest. Oh! Heck yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much. Probably the same problem on the other side as well, isn't it? Thank you so much. Good spotting. Thank you so much. Okay, that should fix it. Great. You know I wouldn't have found that for hours, too. Very exciting to have that level of observation. Okay. Now this means everything else should be proceeding pretty nicely. Now we're going to grab some tin from here. But what we're going to do with it, but we'll grab it anyway. Because... meh. Might as well, right? Absolutely, yeah, that's the sort of mistake that you just never see for hours. So there's some lead here that's never going to be used, but quite frankly I don't care that much about it. And tin that can go straight up, no, that's solder. Copper is really what we need though. And this, unfortunately, because it's so far away, doesn't get a lot of stuff. So maybe this is a mistake. Okay, tin's there. Okay. So we're going to do this reverse order. We're going to get the tin and bring it down, as opposed to taking the tin up. I was enjoying the speed run they did on Summer Games Done Quick of Factorio. While of course it wasn't SeaBlock, of course, I've played base Factorio. And just the part where like someone points out something that like, you didn't connect this thing properly, and he's just like, what? Oh, you're right. And it's like, that would have just killed the run. So I enjoy that. I like the fact that audience participation is a thing in Factorio runs. Because it kind of has to be, because the game is just so large and it's so easy to make just a tiny little mistake. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a thing, but it is. And we've got another thing. No, that's nickel. Tin's the same color too. Tin, there we go. I honestly can never believe how good this game is. Like, it is so amazingly good. So the question I've got is this one... Okay, it's not quite producing as much as I thought it was, but that's okay. It's still doing alright. And maybe that's what really matters. It really is. It's... Honestly, I don't like to throw things around like, oh, best game ever, but... I mean, the shoe fits, right? Okay, so copper's still a bit of a problem. We kind of already knew that though, I suppose. Tin would be doing a little bit better. Okay, so can I put copper in such a place that doesn't absolutely crap itself? No, not really. Because I would like to have copper down here as well. But of course the problem is I'm always going to be running into just distance being the problem. Because this one down here is going to get the least stuff. But what I could do is a train down here, which would get fed quite regularly. Then again, that was the whole point of building these pumps. That's going okay. But they are all going constantly, so well, except that one, but that's for a different reason. Why is this one not running constantly? Right, because of lack of materials. I mean, do we just make more materials? Just filter more. Just get them really done. And that may actually be the correct answer. Although, we're going to need to grab some radars as well. No, wasn't I going to do research? I was going to do research. Not like the research actually actively harms me. Which is the real reason you should do something, because it doesn't actively harm you. It's terrible logic. Okay, so I need femto laser arrays, I believe, is the problem. And they're part of blue science. They're also a thing I don't have many of due to lack of naphtha. Really? Naphtha's a problem. Oh wow, it really is. Okay. We can make a naphtha though, can't we? Naphtha can be created using synthesis, red metal catalysts, and carbon monoxide. How easy is it to make carbon monoxide is probably the next question. Is that the one that just burns charcoal? Burns carbon. Gosh. Ooh, train. Well, hang on, that train right there was carrying the stuff required for red metal catalysts. Ah. Well, if I ever found a place that I want to build it, it's probably where the red metal catalysts already are, right? It's the logic I'm going to go with. And fight me if I'm wrong. Please don't fight me, I will lose a fight. I mean, that's up to you, I'll still lose. Internet tough guy becomes so much less tough. Okay, so... wood is proving to be a bit of a problem as well. It's interesting that wood is the problem now. Like, we have so much wood. That shouldn't ever be a problem. I mean, it's not really, it's just, like if we do this. Yep, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you very much, game. Let's do it that way, so that should max out that. And the way this has been designed is it should actually not have a shortage problem. I mean, aside from the fact that I was using wood for other things, but look, if wood really is a problem, I can just make more assembly machines. I think copper's the real problem though. Except here. Copper's going just fine there. Okay, wood, here comes, so it has a short break, and then it just goes into maximum efficiency. Or what passes for maximum efficiency in this base. Okay. Okay, so it's coming through. Those are being made as well. Okay, can't just look at that all day. I gotta make synthesis gas. Wait, make synthesis gas? Don't I already have synthesis gas? Oh, I think I had synthesis gas like over here-ish? Somewhere. I've made synthesis gas before. I know that residual gas, which was around plastic, I think. I think residual gas is made from plastics, which is convenient because I'm pretty sure this is all my plastics. And yeah, residual gas is made in plastics and it's being completely destroyed. Wonderful. And I mean, we've got almost everything here. The whole gang's here, guys. Don't really have the sand to do this. Bring the robots over. I don't know where they're at the moment. Oh, they're replenishing. That's fine. I don't mind when they do that. Okay. So now with this, I should be able to get some catalysts. Probably don't need too many. Red catalysts, good. And we of course going to need to do that, and then they can go that way and come back in that way. Right. Suppose we actually need catalyst frames as well. We can just build like 200 of them, that should be enough. Oh hey, how you doing guys? Pleased to see you. So we make synthesis gas by using, it's got to use the residual, right? Other way around. We use residual gas and steam. Well, we got steam right there, so that's convenient. And steam crackers, do we have those? We do! Fantastic. Don't know how many of these we need, so let's just make enough, I suppose. Residual gas needs to really come this way. The good news is we are needing a lot of plastic. So that means we should be having a near constant supply of residual gas. The logic I'm going to go with anyway. And steam, and then we just copy those bad boys across. Wonderful. And steam, which, while we could use charcoal from somewhere, the problem is I don't know where charcoal is. That was hence the somewhere part. Okay, so this makes my synthesis gas. I don't like saying synthesis. I feel like I'm saying it wrong every time I say it. Synthesis. Anyway, with the synthesis gas, carbon monoxide, and we have to make carbon, and purified water. Okay. What do we need for main naphtha? We need, oh, chemical plants. We got plenty of those. And just naphtha. Which is going to be, yeah, that. But they're going to need to be separated, because otherwise, shit will not work. This is me trying to build more research plants, by the way. I just want to point that out to everyone, because that's exactly what it looks like I'm doing. And then carbon monoxide, which may be a problem. We better like that. The other one comes out like that. Cool. And we'll put the catalysts in there. 100 catalysts is not going to be enough. Maybe another 100. 200 catalysts. Still probably not enough, but these are actually in the wrong place after all. Because we're gonna need to lay some pipe. You know what I mean. And back that way. Right. Cool, so that will make that, but now we've still got to get carbon monoxide. Now, we can do that with synthesis gas, I think I saw. And so we'll do that if it is able to be super lazy about it. And sure enough, we can be super lazy about it. We'd have to get rid of the hydrogen gas, but what ifs, as the kids say. That is gross. Okay, it looks a little tidier now. And hydrogen can come out this way. And those just go straight ahead. Aha! It's almost like I planned it. I didn't, of course. I planned nothing. Maybe the person the other day was right. Flare stacks. Okay, so that should be making naphtha now. Making a lot of naphtha. Probably more than I really needed, but that's okay. We'll need more when we come to faster than light theory C. I assume that's what it'll be called. We make fuel oil the same way. Fuel oil. Or will we no, maybe it's not even fuel oil. I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out in a moment. Not really important. That's what it is. Or it's not. Let's not interfere with the rocket production. And then we go up sort of around here-ish. Yeah, this is going to be a problem when I'm trying to expand sciences later. But that's a problem for another day. And then we want to connect that up to there. Then we should be all good making flash fuel again. Are these chemical plant 3s? They are. Okay, so as I was saying, we need femto laser arrays. We could, and it's probably a bad idea, so maybe I'll stop that thought right there. But I was just saying, thinking we could connect things directly into this so it makes infinite labs. That's probably a bad idea though. How many labs do we want to create? That's the real question we've got to ask ourselves. The correct answer is as many as we damn well please. It's a bad answer, I know, because that's kind of what the question was, but no, sometimes your question and answer just work that way. Okay. But now the important thing is making blue science again, which is good, because we need lots of that. Wonder if it's worth building warehouses. Asking the big questions today. Now we should be seeing labs being constructed, hopefully. Well, these are being constructed. Now we're also missing the Spectrum 3s. What do they need? Cobalt steel plates. Really? We don't have any cobalt steel plates? Hmm. Oh, we just don't have the plates. Fascinating. No, we do. They're right there. They're just not on the network. Fascinating problem there. I wonder what else is waiting for cobalt steel plates. Okay, so that will be making those. The only thing's not making those is those. Okay, great. And that's got a bunch of black processing modules in it. Cool. So let's just leave it and make another 20 of these. That'll speed things up pretty quickly. Meanwhile, is it worth considering making more beacons? And I say the answer to that is absolutely yes. Okay, so beacon. Don't think we need anything aside from what we've already got for that. We're apparently short on advanced circuits. That'll fix itself. Don't worry about that. Beacon ones, and honestly, no more than 3. Beacon 2s, which is actually what I want. That should be alright, more or less. And how many of these do we want? Honestly, probably not too many. 10 is probably too much. And it looks like the base is currently trying to handle picking these up. Alright. Can we speed red processing modules up? Because it looks like they're a bit slow right now. And they're slow because these are slow because of tin. Really? I thought we improved tin. Clearly not enough. He's doing his best, but not enough. Still. Okay, so tin and copper are clearly problem children at the moment. I think we are actually going to build them down here. It's good that I'm only ever really seeing 2 trains hanging out here. It implies that this is Going sort of okay. Sulfur does not appear to be a problem. Oxygen a little bit, but that's okay. And you know what? I think we come down here, we build copper and tin, and we're also going to connect this line to that. Going to be a little bit of a long rail network, so we might need to pick up some more rails before we go out that way. We've got 4 more labs, but I just want to keep building labs for now. So I forgot to pick up more rails. I'm going to need more, much more than 100 for this. But what I'm going to actually do is turn... Oh, no, I definitely need those. Just remove a bunch of stuff that's usually in my inventory. And just take all the rails we can. And rails should be around here somewhere. Or I could just request more. Probably the easier thing to do. Let's just request 3,000. I have a funny feeling there's not going to be 3,000 rails in my entire factory, but... Oh, wait. That's not going to work at all because I turned off the requests for things. Wow. 50 is also not 500. So I've got to find them by hand, I guess. Cool. Glad I've done this to myself. There they are. Yep. That's probably enough. Spidertrons, they're going to need to get some sand. Spidertrons are probably going to get stuck on something going this direction. If they don't, I'll be very surprised. They have not gotten stuck yet. So far, I'm surprised. If I do this, it'll make sure they don't get stuck. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a long rail. And we are going to come across worms in the process, I've just realized. Ow. So in that failing, I'm going to need to bring the Venga bus around. It's not really a failing so much as a known factor. And you have got no sand in you whatsoever. You are useless to me. Like, I literally brought you around to bring sand around. Alright, I tried. Okay. A bit of a long network, that's alright. We still have a long way to go with this. Anyway, Vingabus, I need you. The Vingabus is coming, and everybody's jumping. As they say. In the old country. Wondering where that's going to meet up. Probably around here. Something like that. Well, they should be more or less resupplied now. I should be seeing a lot of sand in this guy. I'm seeing 0 sand in him. Where's all my sand? Do we just not get sand anymore? Oh, because we're probably having a shortage of bricks. Okay. Right, so sand is actually a problem now. Wonderful. Okay. So we'll just grab some... I know where we can find a lot of sand. Hasn't been touched in a long time. Now, I saw a lot of sand just chilling around here not too long ago. Yeah, that's like 13,000 sand. That's a lot of sand. Okay, can we have a bit more sand, please? Another 2,500 sand. That's pretty good. Might need to put a restriction on the stone coming out that actually makes the stone bricks. Probably because I'm trying to build a lot of concrete right now. Where are you guys going? Oh. Building a few more of the science stations, are we? Cool. Good work, guys. And the good news is we are seeing more of these coming through. What is the problem? Is it still copper, strangely enough? Gold now. Gold is the problem now. Really? Gold? Gold shouldn't be a problem. Here's my symbols. There's my symbols. I'm not really using that much gold, so I'm a little bit confused of why gold's being a problem. Are they just not manufacturing constantly? We have a shortage of acids. No. No, it's just what life is now. I don't know. I don't bloody know. Let's just go back to trying to... I mean, we could always just build more gold. It wouldn't be a problem. It still hasn't actually dealt with the worms that I needed to deal with, so that's fun. You know what? I'm wondering whether it might be a good idea to just do a little cute run this way. Okay, super cutest run there. So that way it's easy to see where they're actually trying to connect. That should be more or less correct. Slight problem with worms, admittedly. Just don't stay in a straight line because they will murder you. Alright. That's got 22 shots left, so quite frankly that's not going to be enough. So that can head home. Might as well just keep building for now. That's going to be destroyed. I always think it's going to like destroy some other things, much like the blasting charges do. It does. Whatever. They're perpetually going to damage the rails because... Okay, stop, guys. Stop. Stop. Okay, they're trying to repair each other now. God. Did I lose one of them? No, I didn't. That's nice. I'll take that. And this should be ready to go any moment now. Cool. And then we have a rail network that we can get more copper into, theoretically. Not super better connected, but it is better to some degree. God, no, guys, stop. Stop! Let's turn off my report. Grab these alien artifacts. I may have enough alien artifacts. I might need to do the maths on that off stream to work out how many alien artifacts I really need. Because at some point, if I've got enough of them, I can either start using them for other things, which don't know if that's required, or I could stop making them because they are taking resources away. In theory, it seems like nothing's happening right now. Lack of gems? Which is because of the lack of grinding things? I thought we had enough grinding things. No, we don't. But my point is, we're running out of resources, and if we can prevent any of that, it would be probably good. The Venga bus is shooting at the wrong things entirely. Sort of thing that makes me wonder if I should really do the upgrades, and I could always put another artillery cannon on it. It'd make it a bit heavier, but it would explode things a bit better. If that's not a good enough reason to do something in life, I don't know what is. But it should be through those worms now-ish. Getting there, though. Okay, move a little bit forwards. Then I might actually run up the other side to bring the rail network down. Oh, it's so colourful. The worm spit, while colourful, is also incredibly dangerous. You have no energy shields whatsoever, which I don't, because I was like, what are the chances that worms are going to hurt me, honestly? Turns out, yes, they are going to hurt you. I just had a thought. Get an email? Sorry, completely unrelated. I just realized for my own thing. No, apparently not. Good work, guys. I love when companies say, yeah, we'll totally email you immediately after this phone call, and then they just never contact you again. Whatever. That's life, I suppose. Gotta figure out why my crystals aren't being built very soon. How are my modules going? My modules are being built. We've even got 28, 7, 27. Yeah, okay, so modules are coming along. That's promising, I suppose. Rocket is being constructed slowly. It's because we lack gold. Yep. I don't know how the heck we lack gold. I'm very confused about that. Like, gold was fine for ages, and then now, out of nowhere, it's like, we got problems. Like, it didn't have problems, and now it does. Maybe it's just because we're trying to produce a lot more of these things. We never actually had the right supply for it. That would actually make sense now that I think about it. We never actually had the supply to... What? To build what I was trying to build. We just got away with it for so long that we never realized the true cost of our hubris and demand for gold. I imagine that's going to run out of ammo very soon. It's got 24 shots left in it. Alright guys, you can stop, because you're just going to actually destroy the rail network. So good news, that's train that'll link them. Bad news is we don't really have the things yet. Out and in. Oh yeah, it's broken right now. It'll fix itself. Yeah, once that worm's dead, we can turn the robot back on. That'll correct everything. Cool. That's funny. Okay, and that looks like we're good. Yeah, sure we are. We've got a huge chunk of land that I don't know what we're going to do with it, but that's part of the fun of the game. I mean, that looks like a copper area if I ever saw one, honestly. Copper and gold, maybe. I don't even think I need that much gold. How easy would it be to just to chuck another one of those bad boys up there? Pretty easy, honestly. Like, that's a 5-minute, 10-minute job, tops. Okay, go do that then. I know we've done all this work for getting these other things done, but I'm just going to grab these alien artifacts just because I feel like I may have enough alien artifacts, I just don't know it. I will do all the maths probably in the next couple of days. So for my Thursday night stream, or my Thursday is your, well, it depends where you are, I suppose. But either your Thursday or your Wednesday. Well, it'll be Thursday morning, I suppose, for some people. Yeah. Either way, my Thursday stream, I'll figure out how many more I need. Oh, we can probably turn this all back on again now. Oh yeah, they're all going to be excited now. Yeah, because there's no way I need this many pink alien artifacts at the very least. I think those aren't really the problems, but... So the plan now is expand gold, even though I don't know if that's necessarily required. It's easy enough to do, and if it's easy to do, let's just do it. You know? I could fight it, but there's no reason to. And there's more alien artifacts, which is also good, because that'll move me closer to my goal of having more alien artifacts. I'll be honest, it wasn't a very extravagant goal. Like, when I have more alien artifacts, my goal of more artifacts will be achieved. I mean, that's a goal I think I can get behind. What is your goal? Have more of the stuff that I have? I mean, it's not very evil, but why would it have to be evil, you know? Not everything needs to be an evil plan. Yeah, let's just do that. It's going to be lacking probably some crystallizers. And definitely some leaching plants. But, I mean, honestly, that's almost done as is. Oh, and of course we're going to need to get the charcoal, or the... Yeah, charcoal up there, which is super easy. Done. So we're going to need leaching plants, and we're going to need crystallizers. Well, the good news is the crystallizers are going to be easy to get, because... Let's bring this bad boy up there. Leaching plants we will need to obtain. but we can do that just by going, hey look, can we have like 20 leaching plants? Thanks, bro. Copper is fine. Tin is doing its best. Sometimes in life, that's all you can ask for. It's just a slow train. I move at about the same speed as that train. That's always good. I suppose it's less likely to kill me that way. Still possible, though, I suppose. Let's see. Fast and light A is at 27%. You know what? I think it's time to stop doing fast and light A. I think we can pick up another one of these now. Habitation modules. I would love to get them all researched before we actually... How's that going? Yeah, it's happening. Does that weird lighting thing, but that's okay. Okay, so... 5 more labs in my inventory, that's cool. And we never actually sped those things up. We built the beacons for them and then we just didn't do it. Maybe that's what we'll do when we get back there. After expanding gold, obviously. Okay, expand gold. Okay, good try. Try again. Okay, good try, good try. Try again. We good now? We're good now. So, what else do we need? We need... Well, it looks like we need to get some sort of acids. Is that where acid goes? That's where acid goes. Cool. I don't know what I almost put in there. I think that's right. That is right. Cool. That needs to probably go like that. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, that's probably got to be ditched then. Granted, 40 acid just gone like that. That's alright. You have to do it. Okay, and now got to connect up the acids, so that's nitric acid. It's not going to quite connect like that, so let's just move it along a bit. So that should still be nitric acid, but so should this. That's got sulfuric acid. All we need now is hydrochloric, I imagine. I think that's what's remaining. How do you deal with hydrochloric acid? How did that even come into the base? Came in from over there. Well, I mean, let's keep that trained, I suppose. It's easy enough. Hey, there it goes. Easy. Hydrochloric acid. Done. Now we do need to, of course, put mineral sludge into the base. There it goes. Water is required. How much water? Probably like This much. Where does the purified water even come from? Oh, it does come from there. Interesting. Wow, okay, it's a bit of an old design because they were still using brass pipes back then. Alright. Fully fixed. That gets purified water coming through. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Oh, and we need a steel chest. That's not a steel chest, that's a titanium chest. Whatever. Point is, it's sort of making gold when it feels like it. It's not yet. Okay, and then the gold. Literal liquid gold. Okay, and that should be more gold coming through. Yeah, okay, so has that improved a black circuit production? No, because it's not needed anymore. What the hell happens in this game? I don't even know. Not needed anymore because apparently silicon's now a problem. Swear to God, this game. Okay, we can deal with that. I like how I do all this work to fix something, and by the time I fixed it, something else is broken, which means the first thing is no longer a problem. This happens every time. The good news is though, while it feels like you've made no progress, and it does hurt the soul a little bit, the problem is always going to come up again. So you can always look at it, you got to try and look at it in a situation of like, well, sure, it wasn't needed right now in the end, but it was needed. And that's how you have to look at it, because otherwise you will cry yourself to sleep. Now, silicon ingot drop. I probably want to move those ingots, or get some ingots from somewhere else. Because while that's pretty good, we get ingots from... yeah. We'd probably be far better off not doing that. And instead connecting everything to... this is literally why we made this shit. You died. Bad luck. When I'm dead, I don't like speaking. It just seems like the right thing to not do. Ooh, I was killed by a Mark III. That's exciting. Oh god, when you're so used to having like the extra speed, just walking slowly, it just feels painful. Yeah, I was gonna go get the Venga bus, but quite frankly, I don't think we need it. This one will do. The slow speed when you're used to like a million exoskeletons really hurts. Okay, there's my dead body. Okay. No, you know the rules. Iron chest. Right there. Pistol. Goes. Okay. Now, as I was saying... Honestly, I can't remember... Son of a bitch! Oh, 2 trains! Gee, Billy, your mother let you get hit by 2 trains? Oh, no! 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 I don't even know where that was anymore. It was probably like down here. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm glad the goo isn't here to make a train sound. I couldn't handle that right now. Okay. Well, where's my body? It's over by the silicon, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Just run over my body again, train. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Iron chest. Put the pistol in the chest. Scared of moving now. Yeah, we're good. Trains, take me away. Okay, so the silicon line goes all the way over here. Funnily enough, that silicon line does actually connect up to... This wasn't needed at all. That's interesting. Okay. Now we've got a silicon ingot train somewhere. Yeah, you know what? That's probably good. So silicon wasn't a problem. What was the problem? That stuff's all coming through pretty quickly now. I'd probably speed these up. That's slowing you guys down 10. Okay. Well, we can make more tin. Tin's not really a problem. As long as you stay away from train lines, you shouldn't have a problem. Train lines, they will get you. It's not the train lines that get you, it's the sudden train at the bottom. And these are slow because lack of trains. I'm really just running backwards and forwards trying to figure out what to fix now, aren't I? Well, actually, that's... Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's going to start powering those things up. Which for now is pretty good. I will make a tin line, I suppose, and then I'll duplicate it. Nope, didn't need to do that. If I do this over here, Oh, that's how you waste a lot of stuff. Okay, so that gets a little bit more tin. Not exactly a huge amount more, but some. Some is good. But I think no matter how you look at it, more minerals are required. Well, it doesn't matter how you look at it, but... No, it doesn't. No matter how you look at it, I said. Okay. So, tin... Or tin. Crystals seem a bit slow right now. That's interesting. I suppose we better get these alien artifacts, because it's going to be hard to do a proper count of them later. Habitation modules is almost complete, that's pretty good. Beacon 2s. Let's start requesting those. More gyms being constructed, that's good. Not gyms, sorry, alien artifacts. Okay, look, I've already turned that off. It's already not making purples. Is there a train around that I can totally steal? I fear the answer to that is no. Now, I did all the silicon work because I wanted more silicon for my CPUs, right? Did that help? No, not really. Oh, that's an interesting problem. Let's split that there. Yes, it wouldn't actually be doing it quite right. Each one only needs one silicon nitrate, which is interesting. Now, hitting random buttons hoping one of them will do the thing I want it to do. I'm gonna go deliver over to there. I really don't think it needs that much though. Let's go check it out. Note this is me still not actually expanding minerals, so that's cool. What is the limit that's trying to do there? 5,000, that's ridiculously high. Wait. Not even the one where it's dropping it off. My other option would be to actually get the silicon directly from that other facility and bring it up that way. I raised an eyebrow at that idea. It's not best, it's not the worst. What I might do I definitely do not have enough of these. I'm going to need hundreds of these. In fact, I'm going to need quite a few just for the getting the first part done. The first part alone needs quite a lot. Oh. Still don't have enough, do we? Another problem. I thought we'd be definitely making enough crystals. Yeah, look. Speeding everything up is probably the essential idea right now. Oh, those are efficiency modules, just to make my power a little bit more efficient. That's cool. What's the problem here? Are we not melting stuff? What's going on with sulfur? Gosh, guys, what the heck? Acid gas 0, nutrient pulp 0. Where's nutrient pulp 0? Wait a second, why do we not have beans and nuts? We have tons of beans and nuts. And that is why, because my farm has failed. Honestly, I'm surprised. The farm's gone for quite a while without having any problems. Let's find out what's wrong with the farm. Hopefully it's nothing too major, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. God, this train's slow. When I'm used to trains going 400 kilometers an hour, one going 200 is a bit disappointing. Even though 200 kilometers an hour is a pretty fast train. Okay, farm, what's wrong, buddy? You're making beans, that's good. You're lacking mud water. Probably because this is all full up of sand. Because that's all full up with sand, that means the mud has taken over. The mud men are winning again. Such is the way of the mud man. Actually, yeah, it's fair. I don't really need those. And we're just going to pop that warehouse down. Right. So now the mud is being consumed, it'll start making mud water again, and the farm will keep going. Like already I can see the beans. Nutrient pulp is increasing. Zombie eucalyptus. Now if these carry zombie eucalyptus or the beans themselves. The point is they're all growing again. And that should be fine for a long time now, hopefully. I probably just want to put the alien artifacts down for a moment. First off, the bots are going to grab a bunch of stuff from me. I'm going to take the sand. Habitation modules are at 78%, which is pretty good. What I'm actually going to do as well, I think... No. Let's drop off the alien artifacts first before we start worrying about the next part of my plan. One step at a time. Worried about that train. Yeah, see the thing is, I only dropped off like 100, it's only got 100 blues in it, which is not enough. Greens don't probably need to be scaled too much. So when we get into the... when yellows, only got 200 of them left, yikes. We may not be able to finish this science. We'll find out though, I guess. Okay. Yellows, greens, reds, purples, oranges, blaze, excuse me, and pinks. Okay, look, I don't want any more pinks. I just don't care. Now we do have some things, so let's just first off do... Oh no, it's not quite what I want to do. Did I end up getting beacons? Is beacons a thing I make? Because I know that I wanted them. On the way, 10. Yeah, okay, I do have beacons available. Okay. I have 10 beacons. Wonderful. Wunderbar, as they say. Which I assume just means wonderful, but I really don't actually know for certain. What we could do is just take that out. Put it into that way, and put some blues in there. We put some blues in here as well. And then maybe some more labs. And power these bad boys up. Sure enough, science increases. Okay. So with the speed of science increasing, we'll actually probably really be going through these now. I mean, look at it. That's struggling. Only there was a way I could help them. Jokes, I knew there was a way I could help them. We're out of yellow science, but I imagine what we've got will coast us to victory. Got a few more of those in there. Oh, it's going to be close. No, it's not. Not going to be close at all, I can tell you that much. $97. Actually, it might be close. I think we will get it. The amount of science it's taking, though, is... Wait. I'm a little confused. How are we going down on science usage? Oh, you know what? I reckon I know what it was. Because of the acid. When the acid production went down, everything else would have gone down as well. So until the fart boys get their shit together again. Because the electrolyzers... Yeah, that's what happened. The electrolyzers all went down. And when the electrolyzers all went down, so did everything else around them. So science has gone up, though. But yeah, look, this is going okay. The science farm is using more power than I possibly wanted to. And once these start melting the slag again, which it'll get to soon, hopefully. You know what, maybe I get rid of these power plants. This power plant isn't as useful as it used to be. Because a lot of my other stuff is going into there. I don't want the nutrient bulb going into being turned into power. I've got literally two types of nuclear power for that. I don't need it. I mean, sure, I was like, oh, the backup's good to have. Yeah, sure, but... Wow. I went from 200 to 300 there. Be sure the backup's good to have and all, but... What are you doing with it, really? So let's just go like this. That will kill all of this very soon. I'll take a speaker away. And that'll mean all the nutrient bulk goes into here now. Theory. Okay, how about keep a couple? I mean, just keep a couple of them going, you know? No reason to shut down absolutely everything. And hopefully with this, that'll keep my sulfur going. Yeah, it's looking alright. While I'm here, how are my biters looking? Full, 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 full. They're all full. Great. They're awful! Those are my queens. Not queens in there too. Do we have big queens yet? I don't think we do. Oh yeah, we do. Not many, but they're a bit jammed up right now, which is fine. Things will be jammed up. Power usage is probably increasing? Kind of. Question is it increasing because my power... or labs me up to 402 megawatts, or because I'm actually producing more sulfur. We're not sure. I imagine this is... Wait. Yeah, and they'll get another one going. Okay, so they're back to powering up again. If that's a problem that happens in the future, we will need to build more bean farms. Not a big deal, it's just a pain. It's just a thing you gotta think about sometimes. This isn't particularly going very fast, but that's to be expected. I see these moving again. I believe this would be... in. No, that one's not going yet. So there is another one that must be going this one. No? I thought we just filled one up. Maybe it was filling up something else. Okay, where's it going now? That's probably the real question. It's going to the top one, that's fine. Well, I see no harm in building over here, because at the very least we're always going to need more minerals and such like anyway, so even though acid's a little bit sad right now, it will improve, and when it does we need to be ready for it. Yeah. Okay, as usual, worms are very happy to see me. Pretty common. The worms are very friendly. But yeah, we may need more filters as well by the end of all of this. We'll see. Those sorts of autosaves always scare me, like what if it puts you in a position where you can never get out of it? The original Diablo had like a save and quit system that would save where you were, and it wasn't permadeath, but when you died, like you had to reload your save. And I died like quite late in the game, and I saved just before it happened, like literally just before it happened. I spent like about half an hour trying to get some way to survive. It's both incredibly irritating when things like that happen, but it's also like, can you do this? You've put yourself in a really difficult situation. You're the only one that can save you now. Save yourself. And it's rough. Those situations are incredibly rough. I got it eventually, but gosh, it was like, is this it? Is this my game just... Is this my game ruined? You know? Sorry, I just looked at the spiders got completely stuck, and I'm just like, lose his will to live once more. But it was like, you know, do you run? No, you just die. Do you fight? No, you just die. Okay, do you run a little bit, cast a spell, try to escape, energy shield? It's about not giving up, like all things in life. We should start to see these firing back up again. Because I'm expecting this should be Looks like it's only just started firing again. Oh, here come the spiders. Okay, but once the sulfur starts going on, we should start seeing some movement here. If I go down the ranks... I mean, yeah, see, this is getting lit up occasionally. These are starting to be consumed. Yeah, it'll be alright. But it's hard to see what's actually a problem when your resources aren't happening. Like, what resources do you not have enough of? Hard to say, because you don't have enough of anything. As usual, I expected that to have a lot more on it. As usual, it's disappointed me. Whatever. I wish there was a one-click button to make it go to a rally point of sorts. A rally point is, of course, the wrong word for what that would be, but... Okay, this is not going to work. I cannot pistol this thing to death. Actually, hang on, though. Doesn't one of these worms have a gun in it? It does. No, that's how you lose one of your good spiders. Also, I said, doesn't this worm have a gun in it, which is incorrect logic. Worms are guns. By their very nature. We've all played worms, we understand how this works. I used to love worms. I don't know if it's as good as it used to be anymore. I used to play a lot with Worms 2 and 1, but it was a different time, you know. It used to be the time where you'd have friends over and you'd play for hours. These days, every time I try to pick up Worms, I'll play like 2 matches of it, and then my friend's like, yeah, we're done now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of done too. And maybe that's just part of growing up, you know? Part of growing up is just not wanting to play hours of Worms in a single night. It's a sad realization. The filters are going a little bit, and this one, well, it's probably got more nutrient pulp. We may very well actually need to expand things, but look, the sulfur is being consumed. Yeah, we may need to get new farms very soon. Oh no, that child is stinging. That's pretty good, aside from I'll have to move that train line. I think I'm committed to that train line not really being a real thing. It looks real, I know, but it's not real. But we all have to admit in life. The difference between a real train line and a non-real train line. That, my good sirs, is a non-real train line. That there. Give it a bit of space. Can't build there, of course not, because it doesn't like me. Make it personal. I'd like if the gun would turn south, but whatever. Gun gonna do what gun gonna do. I'm much happy having these fusion-powered construction bots. Them never need a charge, and moving so quickly is so good. We are running out of components, which is not too surprising. We're going to need these bots. I really should give them exoskeletons at some point. Okay. That's probably the best I'm going to achieve with what I've got right now. See? More clarifiers? Sure. You know what? That was almost fully successful. Some flare stacks. I mean, that was probably one of the most successful launches I've ever seen. And do. All we're really lacking is top-up valves. Kind of annoying. Nice to not be lacking anything at all, but... You know, we are. The only thing we're lacking, though. It'd be really easy to make more of these, then. Oh, whoops. But I built 2 rows. Every time you build those, it is actually 2. No water through here, that seems correct. Oh, because the top-up valves aren't there. Okay, well that's 100% correct then, isn't it? Okay. And the sulfur is melting through things again. Delightful. These appear to be filling up quite nicely. It appears we've got a jam in a weird way, so let's go fix that up. Okay, we're driving a train manually, that's called dangerous. No, stop! Shit. Okay. Now that I've collided with a train today. Stop! Oh, that train is an absolute dick. Like, it does not want to stop. Is it actually damaging the train? Okay, well, that's fine. No real lasting damage was done, I suppose. Just to my spirit. Tin, still a problem. Can't say I'm entirely surprised. All we're really doing is just stealing a bit of tin when we can find it. Honestly speaking, these trains are doing okay. I would just be happy probably with a bit more... I mean, do I need to grow more beans? Tin is the problem right now. We could put tin somewhere else and have it grow that way, but... I mean, we could always do like another electrolyzer farm over here. Not the worst idea. Aside from spacings and all that sort of thing. But things are coming to it eventually, so could do an electrolyzer farm over on this side and then connect everything that way. This electrolyzer farm is getting pretty ridiculous. I just feel like production is slow now because I haven't done anything. But science is going faster, probably because of all the beacons and new labs. And what I do need to do right now is I've got 16 space science in my inventory, and if I hold on to those, that would be an entire another rocket launch required to catch up with that, and I'm not okay with that. I want less rocket launches if possible. But every percent of this, so 100% is 200,000, so 10% would be 20,000, so every percent's 2,000. That seems reasonable enough, I suppose, to assume. What I want to build, how many dry dock structures do I need? Okay, sure, whatevs. If I take 4, that'll probably do the job. Start launching those dry dock structures, you might as well start actually building the ship. Let's see. Yeah. They'll let it build the occasional satellite, but if it actually builds part of the ship, that's cool too. Let's put that over there. I've got four rockets required to launch that payload, but it looks like things are actually being built right now, which is nice. If I... Why don't I take these out, place them with these, and then put a beacon on both sides. Probably not required right now, but certainly later it might be. This is going to be requiring huge amounts of power, but that's okay. So every what? Productivity is 36. So every 3 they make, I get 1 entire new one. That's pretty good. These are going well. These are being made. I've got a shortage of copper again. No, I don't. Shouldn't do. Oh, gold appears to be fine for a change though, so that's nice. What I'm going to do is probably build this exact setup down here. Minus the wrong. I am so worried what that email says. It's alright, I just got an email, or text rather. Awesome, they did get my email. Which just means the reason they didn't answer is because they just didn't feel like it. Gosh. Getting people to respond to emails is tough. I should know. People have to respond to my, I have to respond to people's emails. Copper. Get some gold in here as well, please. Okay. So, honestly, I probably don't need it that way. What I do want, though, is sort of like this. I think that'll help us. And then that's just enough space. You go down like that, and then combine. Okay, cool. And then we wire this up to actually have power. But instead of just part of it, we wire all of it to have power. And then we be the cheeky so-and-so. And, oh, these beacons are going to be the death of me, I can tell you that now. Oh, they turn around. Whoops. That's a funny problem. Hopefully it sorts itself out. It won't, actually. It'll sort itself out once. That'll be fine now. Okay. So just chuck the gold in there. Gold is in there now. Copper, just chuck that in there. Copper's in there now. And that one's not making anything because, what, just doesn't feel like it? Pretty much. But that is filling those up. What we could do then, remember the law of being a cheeky so-and-so? Is about being a cheeky so-and-so. You just got to keep doing it. I think that's going in that direction. Let me put that there. Yes, beacons are becoming what I do now. For some reason I got sand coming to me from who knows where. That might be a bit of a problem, but whatever. Yep, looks like we're making stuff though. How many does this make at a time? Like 5? 5, wow, okay. That's looking good. We're making more of the black processing modules. Which of course means more rocket ships. That's probably the thing I want to optimize now. Just get more rocket ships going. Okay, we can probably make that a little faster as well by doing this. And could we also maybe chuck in some processing modules? Because it's still making them faster. But the problem is it's not really... Oh, I guess it is keeping up with everything. Actually, even with the processing modules, it's not really backing up, so it's probably fine. Like 16% productivity plus keeping up with everything, that's fine as far as I'm concerned. And these are going in there to make my delicious goodies. Productivity is 48%, so every 2 you build, you basically build an extra one. This is when I'd be greedy and go, what if, this is cool and all, but what if I had another one? I'll take those out of there, put those in there. Could be full productivities, they are. I mean, yeah, now what we need to do is just speed these up, and we're just going to really get black modules done. And when we get a lot of black modules done, then all of a sudden a lot of other things will start speeding up in an interesting way. Because these are being built constantly. Hey Dagu, how you doing? You missed me being hit by 2 trains in a minute. That was a rough moment for me. I've just realized that we're actually almost out of time for today, but I just want to get this rocket done. Yeah, I know, it was really funny. The first train was a shock, the second one was just disappointment. It's like, how did this happen? But it did. It did happen. If I could clip my own stuff, I'd do that. I suppose I can clip my own stuff, can't I? Oh, my head was hung. My hands had a head in them. I had my head in my hands. There we go. I definitely can. I'd have to find the bit, but I'll try clip it. And I was thinking about you. I even said, you know, if you were here, you'd have played the train sound there, so. Look, these rockets are going to be a lot faster now that we're getting all this extra stuff happening. So this is good. Because every one of these black chips that is being manufactured, that is also meaning 0.1% extra of my rocket. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up. Likewise, more of these means more modules being made, and that is only good news. Okay, actually, I think there's a rocket happening. 98%. I should be stopping here. I just want to see this rocket launch. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know whether it's going to take the satellite or the first of the structure components. I'll let the rocket decide what it wants. Yeah, they say the rocket takes what the rocket will take what the rocket wants. They may have meant heart, but I think they were talking about rockets. I think next episode what we're going to do is create more of these. Like, I think that's the ideal situation. Because we've almost got enough black processing modules coming in at a time. Oh, super zoomy. It gots to be zoomies. You know, I'm not going to click auto launch with cargo. I want to see what it puts in there first. And meanwhile, while it's preparing to launch, it is also getting ready the next rockets. How are we fine? Fine with heat shields, fine with that. Fine with everything, honestly. It's taken the satellite. Okay, yeah, look, we'll just put the satellite in there. And we'll launch another rocket. That'll be the 12th rocket launched. Only about 260 more to go. 240 to go. About 240 more to go. But now they're going to be launched even faster. And more science is happening now. So that's cool. So we've made actually a lot of progress today. It doesn't look like it. We did have a lot of running backwards and forwards. But we are making some real progress with the things we're making. And I think we're going to get some real stuff happening very soon. I would feel a little more confident if that was a faster turbo, just in case one day we actually start building the rocket very quickly. Anyway, with that, I am done for today. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed watching today and you want to give a follow, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. I wouldn't even try. It's the best way to find out if I'm streaming when you're just lurking around Twitch figuring out what you're going to watch. And if you think you want to watch bad Factorio play, well, here's one place you can find it. You can also find it on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post old videos. They're a bit behind, but you know what? I don't promise the quality gets any better or worse. It's all me, baby. Sorry that I just called you baby. That's awkward. Beyond that, you can also subscribe to me. I have cute little cat icons. They are adorable and I love them. You certainly don't have to, because I will continue playing this game regardless. But you know, if you want to support me, that's how you can do it. Beyond that, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you next time. Take care, everyone.